Hi, Jen here from Jen Michelle Coaching, and today I want to talk about, are you emotionally unavailable? So often there can be a focus in relationships on the man being emotionally unavailable, but have we taken this question and asked it of ourselves? So I want to talk about this today. For those of you new to my channel, I would love to invite you to subscribe. I release a video weekly. Number one, a sign that you are emotionally unavailable is that you continue to be attracted again and again to the chase, meaning attraction is really strong when the person is just out of arm's reach. But as soon as they start to become available to you and open and accepting of you and close to you, the passion or the attraction fizzles out and you find that you're bored or just complacent in the relationship or within the dating dynamic. So a very strong clue that you have some intimacy aspects to work on within yourself is if you've become addicted to the chase, to the pining, to the yearning, to the hoping, to the wishing. And if that is what stimulates attraction for you, and begin to really look inward, because there is a truth that we can only be loved by another as much as we love ourselves. So if another person is willing to meet us where we are, but we haven't met ourselves, we will be immediately thrown off and in some cases completely repelled by that if we haven't taken that deeper look within. This leads me to number two, which means if a man seems just very into us and seems to check all the boxes of what we want, yet is accepting and loving towards us in ways that we are not towards ourselves, we will be turned off by this. So we will prefer the man who's just a little bit more elusive, just a little bit more out of reach. I've had this happen with a lot of clients where clients have said to me, I don't know if I would be attracted to someone who could totally accept me. It could be like the most attractive, accomplished man who just fits sort of all of the criteria, but if he is really willing to see and love aspects of ourselves that we don't, we will be turned off by that. We will almost go subconsciously to, what's wrong with him? There has to be something wrong with him. But it's actually a mirror. It's actually pointing us back to ourselves and where we have not accepted aspects of who we are, and we don't love aspects of, who we are, and therefore he cannot love us because we won't let him in. We will block that. And this is not something that we're doing consciously. This is a very unconscious thing. But as we begin to lean into those areas where we don't love ourselves or where we don't want to be seen or we feel a lot of resistance, as we begin to move closer to those aspects and face that resistance, we begin to open up more. And instead of just running, we heal. So it takes that moment to moment leaning into the resistance, which then creates new openings and new possibilities. It's not like the floodgates just open one day, but it's that moment to moment recognition where you see where you're scared of something or you're resistant to something, and you use it as an opportunity to drop into your body and reflect on where that's coming from and create a little bit more safety in that moment to move towards it as you recalibrate and redefine your definition of love. Number three, you find yourself unconsciously creating drama or conflict because you have learned to associate drama or conflict with being loved. This usually comes from a childhood where we've had abandonment, where we had parents who were codependent or just dysfunctional relationships that were modeled for us. So this is where we start to redefine what love means to us. If we grew up in a household where it was kind of dramatic, or maybe even our father left and we feel just abandoned, and we had to process this in a way that was really just unhealthy and has gotten kind of frozen within the body, there's an opportunity to begin to look at this differently and look at love from a space of love, ease, joy, mutual respect, interdependency, right? So most of us, and I've talked about this in lots of different videos, most of us have had a codependent template laid out for us. And so the opportunity for us, and if we want to go even a little bit deeper for our children, is to begin to look at what was modeled before us and heal that in real time in this life and build a relationship that is rooted in love, in acceptance, in not transactional, not tit for tat, not you do this for me and I'll do that for you, not survival instincts of give me this and then I'll feel loved and safe, but being able to hold that within ourselves and give love and receive love from this space. And as we go deeper within this, and for those of you that have children, this is just a really sacred process in my life, that my boys see love in a way that I didn't get to when I was a kid. So therefore, they don't have to trudge through all the quicksand in the way that I did to learn, and they start to approach love from an elevated template, from an elevated space where they know their wholeness and have interdependence modeled for them, therefore create love and seek love out from this healthy space. And so this becomes a beautiful practice to embrace within ourselves. And if you have the opportunity to practice with a partner or to model this for your children, of course, I invite that in. But let me know how this feels for you or what this may bring up. I always love your comments and insights. If you would like to go deeper into this, I do have a program dedicated to really healing our attachments, returning to a secure attachment. I will link it below. This is just a digital self-paced course that gives a good foundation for beginning to start to heal any codependency and to really grow in your ability to have the love and intimacy that you're craving and that's possible for you deep down. See you all next week and talk soon.